last and probably least is my sorry little container garden. We have a problem up here with moles. So our root crops don't do very good because they'll get about halfway home and moles just eat them. Like radishes, carrots, these onions and garlic. These onions are hit or miss. We plant, the onion sets rather, that you get from any old hardware store. I like the variety packs that give you purples and yellows and whites. And then I just went to the grocery store, bought a couple cloves of garlic, busted them into, their own little individual cloves and planted them. And there you go. A really well-kept secret about onions and garlic is that these green tops, like that guy, make awesome garnishes and stuff, flavorings. I'll take a pair of scissors and grab a whole bunch of them and just chop them up into scrambled eggs, which apparently they're steady making over there right now. And the garlic ones taste like garlic. And guess what? The onion ones taste like onions. Over here we've got some romaine and some lettuce that we've been nicking out a little bit. We let it go a little bit too long, so it's best if you get them younger. They taste sweeter, taste better. But take that guy right there. And that is pretty lettucey. These are my potatoes that I just topped up yesterday with some new filler. So the trick to growing potatoes in a container, sorry, I'm chewing my lettuce, is that you plant them in a bucket that you've drilled tons and tons and tons of holes in the bottom. Drainage is really important with these things, because if you don't drain the water that they get from rain, and when you water them, they rot in the bucket. And nobody likes a bucket full of rotten potatoes. So we kind of went light this year because I blew it on the seed potato. Some of my seed potato stock from last year didn't make it through the winter. But you can see the leaves poking up. Yesterday, that looked completely different. There's lots of foliage down in there. And what you want to do is just top the dirt up just enough to where the leaves can, the tallest leaves in the whole bunch can poke through. Then that will grow, that will keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. And as you get some, nice tall plants, you just fill it back up with dirt. Well, everywhere on that little branch that there's a little nodule, that will eventually grow a potato. So do your homework on the soil. These things, you got to have light, fluffy soil. We put a bunch of peat moss in this to keep it fluffy, because if you get the soil too compact in there, the potatoes don't grow as well. And they also hold a lot of moisture, and you can get some rot problems. So we're hoping to clear several pounds of potatoes out of that one black bucket. We did this last year in 3 buckets. We lost 1 bucket to rot because I didn't have my holes drilled right. And the other 2, we got quite a few potatoes out of. Some were big, some were dinky. But hey, I'll take it. All right, that about wraps everything up. I'm gonna eat some more lettuce because lettuce is good. I'm proud of my purple onions. I love purple onions, particularly on a big old fat juicy hamburger. These guys, let's see if we can see what the top of that one looks like. Oh, that's a big one. It's gonna be. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cover him back up. But you can see the tops of some of these, like that guy right there. They're not gonna be baseball size onions like the ones you see in the grocery store. But I don't like those anyway, because my wife doesn't like eating onions very much. And So when I pull these up, they're about the size of anywhere from like a silver dollar on up to about a tennis ball, which is a perfect single serving onion for a guy like me. That way I'm not wasting stuff. When I buy an onion from the grocery store, I only use about a quarter to a half of it at a time, and the rest usually ends up in the compost pile. So, yep. How about that? Onions, garlic. Oh, my peas. This was an experiment. I've never grown peas in a container. I just took the trellis off these yesterday, so they look like garbage, but I'm actually getting ready to pick what's left on there. We've been eating these things right off the vine. Y'all got to check this out. This is awesome. Let's find a good one. Find a good one for the camera. Smile. All right, this is going to be hard, but let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. And hang on. Stand by. Oh, what are you talking about? That right there times a whole bunch. It doesn't get better than peas right off the vine. Just eat them bad boys. Throw that junk right off to the side. I'm probably going to pick and eat the rest of these today. I've never grown peas in a bucket before. Never really grown peas much of anything. Sweet peas anyway. But they're legumes just like anything else, like other beans and black-eyed peas, field peas, whatever else. I can't stop eating these things. Oh my gosh, they taste good. Look at that. My goodness. All right, so there's some carrots under the peas, and the carrots, I got a love-hate relationship with carrots because in containers, they don't do awesome. And there's a little radish. Look at that guy. Missed him earlier. Oh, that's a hammer right there. I don't think he's in any danger of winning any produce contests in the near future, but I'm going to eat them anyway. But the carrots get woody if you don't harvest them soon enough, and it doesn't seem like they have enough vitality in the buckets to really get to their potential size. So here, we'll pull one up and eat one just because why not? I'm eating everything else. And carrots are kind of low rent. Oh, there we go. A little devil carrot. But the carrots are sort of a wash because they don't get that big in buckets in my experience. And you can, mend them and take care of them, tend to them all spring, halfway through the summer. And that is your great reward right there. You get about 10 of these. So maybe not carrots. Maybe we'll just try to figure out a way to get rid of some moles. If anybody have any Jack Russell Terriers that we can borrow for a while, that'd be cool. So I'm going to eat this thing real quick. Wasn't much to it, but that's a carrot, all right. Let's see what our little radish turns out like. Pull the little roots off. Look at a little radish guy. All right. So, redneck container garden, guys. Not much to it. No more excuses for not having enough land. You can do this on a porch or a patio or anything. All right. Cheers. I'm going to go eat something.